Hey everyone, RG here and welcome back to a brand new Sims 4 video on the channel. Welcome. I hope you're all doing amazing and I hope that you missed me just a bit. Last time, like last week, you didn't get any video of me because, well, I kind of didn't finish this one and it took way more time than I expected, to be honest. I wanted to be a bit smaller and it ended up being really big, and although this is only 40 by 30 in Oasis Spring, yeah, it kind of went way bigger than I expected. But anyway, right now we are here, we are building, and you're gonna get this build in your game right after this video. Now I gotta tell you, okay, this is gonna be fully functional. First of all, this is gonna be fully functional, just like always. I do not build stuff that are not working, and we're gonna cover basically anything from the shops inside, which, by the way, you have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're gonna have 6 shops inside, right? 6? I counted right? I think I did. No, 5. You're gonna have 5, but you're gonna have another shop that you can do whatever you want with it, basically. We'll get to that later on. I really don't want to spoil you the whole fun of the creation of this build. But yeah, you're gonna have the sixth shop. You're gonna have whatever you want. You can do whatever you want with it. I actually created like a shop that the previous owner kind of left it in the middle of trying to fix it, or not fix it. They kind of left. So everything is all around, a bit scattered, some leftovers from their own shop, and you're gonna need to like remake it to your own shop, whatever you want to have in here. Because okay, some information about this build before we even start rambling, because I do have some stuff that I want to talk with you. And right now you can see me creating the open space, but a few things about this build. So we are in Oasis Spring, and bear with me because this one is gonna be a quite long video, but a lot of things are gonna be in here. So I think I will post. I'm not gonna post. I think I'm gonna put some timestamps so you can jump between the shops just to see them if you want. But if you want to enjoy some great time with me, just stick around and listen to me rambling. So some information about this build. We are on a 40 by 30 in Oasis Spring. Now I believe that you do have one of my builds here. I think I built in this lot the gym that I remade. So if you want, just remove it. If you don't, just place this in a different location. You don't have it to, like, you don't must have it over here. But we are in Oasis Spring 40 by 30, and to be honest, when I first started building this, I actually wanted it to be a small. I want it to be maybe 30 by 30, and the shops that I had in mind, I want them to be like 4 or maybe 5 like floors, like walls. Yeah, 5 walls on 6 walls, or 5 on 3, or 5 on 4, something small. But actually at the end I end up with way bigger spaces, so yeah, so it became a bit bigger than I expected. And you know me, I just didn't want you to get half of the build last week, so yeah, it took me a while to get it all done, but now we are ready. So you are gonna get, in this build, you're gonna get an information station, which is in the middle of that open glassy section over there that you saw me placing those windows. You're gonna get a gardening shop with the new kit. Yeah, the new kit is already in here. The blooming stuff, blooming room, blooming something. Okay, so you're gonna get the kit, the blooming stuff, let's call it, and you're gonna get an electronic store, and all of those stores. Although this build is quite big, it's not the biggest, because the biggest I already did, you know, the 2020 mall that I created. This is the biggest one, but the spaces are quite spacious. So yeah, so you're gonna have a mini market, a booze shop, which is like fizz making, and yeah, it is gonna be active fizz like station. I'm gonna put like I placed inside a fizz station, so you can make your own fizz bubbly sparkly bottles and sell them. And you're gonna have, for those, I do know that many of you, actually I'm one of those type of people, many of you just don't like to play retail shops, and every time the shift is over to travel back home and then come back over here the next day. I can understand that. And some of you actually asked me to create like an apartment near it, but I didn't want to have an apartment near it because that actually take a lot of space. So I had to make this not on 40 by like 30 but 50 by 50, and there are not many lots in the game that can support that. So I decided not to make a house, but for those who do want to basically live in here and play this, and yes, this is fully functional, I'll get to how to play this in a bit. I did create a manager room. Now in that room you're gonna have like the manager room itself, so this is the place where he can do his business, order some items, I don't know, like host some meetings, and of course he does have a Murphy bed that he can put down and kill himself or not, it depends on how lucky he is. Yeah, this is a risky job being the owner of this mall. And he can put that bed down and go to sleep, and he does have a small restroom with a shower inside, so basically you can live in here. You definitely can live in here, and with some adjustments over there you might even have another extra bed. There is an extra space over there if you want, so you can make like a small family owning this build if you want. And if you don't, just play with one sim, it's all good. And yeah, by the way, right now you can see that I'm creating some sort of an underground parking station or location or parking spot, and no, there is nothing underneath, so you don't need to go downstairs to check it out. It's just for the look of it, for the vibe of it. And by the way, you can see that I will place in a bit one vehicle that I rotated. Now not all the vehicles can be rotated, so make sure that you're like when you're checking the live edit objects, that you are picking the vehicles with the wheels that looks like they are spinning. Those vehicles can be rotated. The vehicle itself is a bit less textured than the normal ones, like the wheels are a bit less textured, so pick those, and those you can actually rotate them, and you can really create some awesome stuff. You can rotate them like they're flipped or something like that if you want to make some chaotic build, or I don't know, apocalyptic one. So just make sure that you are picking the right vehicles to rotate them, okay? Now another thing that I do know that some of you, at least on my previous big builds like the mall and IKEA build, and I think the fashion center, yeah, the fashion center did had some trouble. Well, for some of you, not all of you. For an example, for me, I never had that problem, but you said that when you place those lots, the game crash. Now, first of all, this is problem with the game, so go and blame the Sims for making your game crash. I never had that problem, but that's not my point. My point is that some of you pointed out that this might because of the, might happen because of the mannequins, the dolls, like the window dolls, for showing the collection of or the fashion stuff. So what I will do now, we do have like a small fashion store over here, you're gonna see it in a bit, but what I will do is I'm gonna take those mannequins down when I will be uploading this into the gallery, okay? Just for you people, because I love you. So I'm gonna take them down. Just make sure that you are watching where they are located in this build to place them in the exact same place after you are after you're gonna download it into your game, okay? So this thing I will do for you, so just make sure that you are following this like instruction, so you won't feel that, wait a minute, there are some things missing over here. That's the things that are missing are the mannequins. So make sure to do that. Now, one thing that I really want to cover is, because many people asking me, how do you play those type of builds? Now, in my mind, when I create them, I do try to create them as playable as possible, because right now we don't have really malls that we can play like a mall. You cannot really go into a mall in The Sims and there are many shops and you can just walk inside. I know this is something that the community really wants. I myself really want that thing. I want to be able to have that system that give you the player the free hand of walking inside a mall and just purchase whatever you want, just like you do in real life. Something that I still don't understand how in 2021 The Sims never gave us that thing. But again, I still don't understand why we don't have vehicles in the game, something also that is related to real life. Anyway, before I'm gonna start bitching on stuff that we don't have in the game, I'm gonna try and explain to you how you're gonna play this in the game. Yes, you can play it. You can play it as the owner and you can play it as a customer. So first of all, oh, by the way, before I'm getting to it, watch what I'm doing right now, because I'm creating a really awesome custom-made light pole or light, I don't know, object, whatever you want to call that. Something really awesome. Make sure to have the move object cheat code before you're placing this build in your game. Otherwise, some of the builds or some of the items are not going to appear. Okay, so make sure to do that. Where was I? Oh, how to make this build functional as a consumer or the owner. So as the owner, it's quite simple. What you want to do is basically to buy this slot. It's not going to be that expensive. People might think that this one is like I don't know, 1 million simoleons, but no, it's not. It's actually only 350,000, I believe, something like that. It's around that number. So you just purchase this as the owner, and once you do that, you bring your sim over and start placing some objects on like each one of the shops. Just place one of the objects or a few of the objects for sale. Now, one of the things that I wanted to do, and that's why I really try this to be a small mall, is to have a small shopping center, is to actually have only 3, maybe 4 shops. But I don't know what happened. Maybe my imagination just blew up, and it kind of I went rogue on this project, and it became 5, 6 shops that you can have, including that information station that you can see right now, and the manager room, and all the things. So you do have more, but the idea is that if you purchase it as the manager, you just go to each one of the shops that you want to place some objects for sale. To be honest, if you ask me what is the most profitable and easy one to get the money back, is actually to sell the electronics shop, like selling stuff over there. Maybe the fizz, like the booze shop, if you have a fizz that really good. I don't know, I never really reached a high level in fizz making, so I'm not quite sure for how much you can sell them. But if it's nothing like the wine making that we had in Sims 3, and those wines, you could actually sell them for quite like few hundred and thousands of simoleons if they were like old enough and they were made from fresh ingredients. So maybe that booze shop actually can be profitable. Maybe the clothing shop can be profitable. I would say to leave aside the like supermarket or the mini market or whatever that thing is, and maybe to leave aside also the plant shopping or the gardening shopping, and put your focus on the electronic shop, because this is probably the most profitable one. But because, and this is the amazing thing here, okay? Because you can have up to 3 workers as a retail shop owner, and you are yourself a worker, so basically you can have 4 workers. You can assign each one of them, I believe that you can do that, you can assign each one of those 3 workers to be a ring up customer. And to be honest, I'm gonna tell you something. When I play tested it, I just purchased it, I did nothing, and just with time, some Sims actually went to one of the objects and said, okay, what a choice, I want to buy it. And I didn't have to do anything. So if you have 3 ring up customers and you're just waiting, and of course if you're doing all the whole fuss of trying to sell your product, that customer will buy it much faster, but you don't need to. if you have all those three employees assigned to ring up customer, basically they will make the sale every time some of the people that is like shopping over here will be ready to buy. They will do that. So you can do whatever you want. You can also be a ring up customer employee yourself or something else. But this is how you can play basically all the shops over here. You can play not all of them, but you can play 4 of them together. Now there is also a restaurant over here. This is the 7th, yeah, the 7th option over here. So yeah, there is a restaurant and a bar in that restaurant. You can make this build to be only a restaurant if you want, or you can do that, I don't know, like play it all the time as a retail shop and once in a while change it to a restaurant. It's a really nice one. It's like an industrial one. I really liked it. And you can play it as a restaurant also if you want. It does have all the things, all the requirement items or required items for it to be a restaurant, so you can do that also. And if you want, okay, this is the other thing. If you want to play this as the consumer, people don't really know how to do it. So listen up. What you want to do is actually to buy this lot with a sims that you're not gonna really play. You can do that by, you know, cheating. We all do that. You're just gonna buy this lot with that sim. Now you want to play that sim and go to this lot. Place all the items that you want to be sold to other sims, like other AI sims, or to yourself as the player that you're gonna be the consumer. Place all those items for sale. Make sure that you, I don't know, picking the right value for them, like the price tag. If you want to be very expensive, put the price tag on high. If you want to be cheap, put it on low. And once you do that, make sure to open the shop and then just leave and go play your sim. From that moment forward, that lot, that shop, that center, that shopping center will be open for you as the consumer to come over and buy those items. All the items that you picked and placed for sale. You see? This is how you can play it as the consumer and the manager. So yeah, I just wanted to clarify that because I noticed many people asking how to do that. So I hope it was simple enough to understand. It's not that difficult. But yeah, right now you can see that we are creating the gardening shop. I really love it. I really love that. I really love what they did with that kit. I think that kit was exquisite, if that's the right term to use. The number of items that we received was fair, of course, in my opinion, was fair to the amount of money that we had to pay for it. The variety of them is really, really awesome because those are not just plants. There were some holding places and some lamps and those frames, those beautiful like vine, like dropping down vines frame, really, really cool. I think that, again, in my opinion, I totally think that this is worth the money. And no, I'm not an EA game changer. I'm not getting a penny for saying that. This is really my opinion. So yeah, I really went heavy on the decorations with that kit in this shop. Well, of course, because this is the gardening shop. And yeah, so let me know, what do you think about the kit? Let me know those thoughts in the comment section down below. And there is also another kit that is about to be out, and they're gonna release it soon, which is more themed after clothing. And I gotta tell you that it looks like they're really going heavy with those kits and releasing them quite fast, one after another. And they do try to balance the kits from like closing stuff to building stuff. I think they need to add more kits that allows you to get some more gameplay, and not just building items or just clothing items. But I think I already talked about it. In my opinion, if you ask me, I think the kits should have been part of the early days of The Sims as a game, and not like now when the game is about to be 7 years old. Yes, people, the game is about to be, or it's already 7 years old. I don't know. It is a long time since it just got released. I think it was released in like what, 2014, 2013, something like that. And I think it's about time that the game will move on and not bring those stuff, although they are really, really cool because they are kind of do give each game or each person game a bit more uniqueness and a bit more personality to your own game. So not all the games are the same. But definitely, I think it is way too far down the line of the game being outside, and I think that they need to move on to Sims 5 even, and not just bring us kits. I don't know, maybe, do you like the kits in the game? Do you love the fact that we are getting them? I do know that they are not supposed to affect the time it takes for the Sims, basically for the Sims team to create new game packs and expansions. At least that's what they said. The Sim gurus told that it's not really affecting the schedule of releasing game packs. So this one is actually a good news for us. You know, actually in this build I'm using a kit. I'm using the vacuum kit. There we go. You can see right now. Yeah, that's the vacuum kit. Actually, this vacuum kit or vacuum something, I don't know. Bite the dust. Yeah, bite the dust. I really love that kit. I actually made a YouTube short and like a commercial with that kit. Super cute, super awesome. You can go and check that out on my channel if you want. And I really love that because it actually gives you another level of gameplay or that sparkly ground, or like, I don't know, it does change a bit the way you're supposed to play, of course, if you activate that kit effects. So kits can be something awesome, but I think that at this point of the game we're supposed to get much more things that the community are asking for. Now, don't get me wrong, recently they are actually working really hard, and they do bring us stuff that the community asks for, like the cottage living. Basically it's farm pack, but in a different way, you can call it, and the home decor stuff, game stuff is something that the community asks for, and they do try to answer the community will, and it's awesome to see. But I think we need to move on to Sims 5. In a bit, the Paralive is gonna be out, and they need to give a fight to that game because it will be a battle. Anyway, so by the way, actually we are in the electronic shop placing some stovetops on the wall. I don't think that your Sims can actually buy the ones on the top shelves, but they can buy the ones on the bottom shelf or on the kitchen cabinet. I do know that they are fully sellable because I actually sold one when I play tested it. Actually, to be honest, I don't want to ramble all this video because it is quite long, and you do have, I think, 20 more minutes to watch me creating the shopping center. You really don't want to jump, because there are some really awesome custom-made things that I created with the tool mod, not a CC. I never use CC, I use only the tool mod, something that you still can load into your game and does not count as CC, okay? So just to make sure that you know that, and don't run anywhere, just enjoy the video, enjoy the music that I will put out right now for you. So yeah, let me know your thoughts about this build, let me know what do you want me to build next, and actually furthermore, you can participate in my survey, my latest survey, which I asked you which type of my builds you enjoy the most to watch, and right now there is almost a tie, so go and break it. And yeah, so that's it for this video. This build, of course, is at the gallery for you to download and enjoy. It's not the end of this video, people, don't run anywhere, but you can run to the gallery to get it for your build, and trade files in the description and down below for 30 days only. Make sure to get yours today and right now people, now. Anyway, that's it. I'm gonna leave you with some really awesome music, and until the next time, keep that Sims party going for me, because RGeetect is signing off.
The look away. 'Cause in the echo of your silence, I only hear what's best for me. Yeah, in the echo of your silence, I'm thinking more of her. She who wants to study your body, who gets the better version of you. I need the bitter, bitter truth. I need the better version of you. All I need, all I need. I need the better version of you. All I need, all I need. I need the better, better you. You blow my mind. I don't know if you know yet what's all around, and I'm dying to tell you. Well, I know that by now it is obvious, and that maybe I'm wasting my time, but I gotta try. The only reason I keep sneaking out at night to laugh with you in secret under city lights. Surprised you never had the guts to figure out how I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love. Coming to get you, dying to feel your touch. Wish me the best of luck. Coming to get you. Wish me the best of luck. Trying to steal your heart. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. I've tried sometimes, but you're making me nervous. Now I've realized that I can't live without you. All my friends reassure that it's obvious, and that maybe I'm wasting my time, but I gotta try. The only reason I keep sneaking out at night to laugh with you in secret under city lights. Surprised you never had the guts to figure out how I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love. Coming to get you, dying to feel your touch. Wish me the best of luck. Coming to get you. Wish me the best of luck. Trying to steal your hand. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. The only reason I keep sneaking out at night, keep wishing you would kiss me under city lights. I know you feel it every time I look at you. How I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love. Coming to get you, dying to feel your touch. Wish me the best of luck. Coming to get you. Wish me the best of luck. Trying to steal your hand. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you.
Posting pictures on the gram so other people know that we're more than
never been sober, always in my head. Met you at a time when I was so low. Went from just talking to taking you home. I don't wanna go back to who I used to be. So if you ever leave me, promise you won't let me down. But sometimes you can't handle your emotions, and I guess that's okay. Met you at a time when I was so low. Went from just talking to taking you home. I don't wanna go back to who I used to be. So if you ever leave me, promise you won't let me drown. Promise you won't let me drown. Promise you won't let me drown. Yeah. Oh, let me drown. Oh, no. Met you at a time when I was so low. Went from just talking to taking you home. I don't wanna go back to who I used to be. So if you ever leave me, promise you won't let me drown. Won't let me drown. No. Promise you won't let me drown. Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown. Promise you won't let me drown. You got a smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine. But I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe, 'cause I want you here with me. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love. I look at you, I know it's alright. You read my mind, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe, 'cause I want you here with me. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love. I don't need another love. Yeah. We do this every day. We do this love for life. You got a smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine. But I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style.
another trick I haven't played for a while now. If I jump, I will fall, guaranteed. 20 seconds later, I did. If I jump, I will fall, guaranteed. 20 seconds later, I did. And I'm going down, and I'm going down, and I'm going down again. And I'm going down. I try not to fall for make-believe, but this is something else. I better be careful. You're beautiful, and I'm going down again. Hey, 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 hey. If I jump, I will fall, guaranteed. 20 seconds later, I did. If I jump, I will fall, guaranteed. 20 seconds later, I did.
You know it still hurts a little bit, but not that much. 'Cause if you want somebody else, who am I to judge? I've been thinking about you all the time, but that's alright. I'm starting to get used to it, think I'll survive. I met you in the summer, when you left it was cold. Said we loved one another, guess that we were wrong. I met you in the summer, our love was out of control. I've been going crazy without you, I'm so alone. I met you in the I met you in the It's kinda quiet in my room right now without you. And I couldn't really make you stay, so what to do? I'm just staring at my walls and talking to myself. Now and then I'll try to laugh, but I'll cry a bit as well. I was never any good at being away from you. I met you in the summer, when you left it was cold. Said we loved one another, guess that we were wrong. I met you in the summer, our love was out of control. I've been going crazy without you, I'm so alone. I met you in the I met you in the I met you in the summer. You know it still hurts a little bit, but not that much.
On a run from my given disaster, speed away from the holy mind, pride. I swear I never thought it would matter if I'm gone by now. All my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good, you got me good. I keep on driving till it bends, still it feels like I pretend. Keep on driving and driving along the road tonight. Lost my head over my back between the jars and bottle jack. Just me and all the red lights. Keep on driving and driving. from a hot California.